Oh, good. Yeah. That is, there are many people who suffered.
Supposing Swamiji is been admitted, he has been declared as dead. So many people suffered. Acho, my Guru is gone. I didn't suffer.
So, the self-actualization and dream and you get what you want. That's Swami.
As I told, simply the Lord has made a script and it is all going accordingly. There is nothing called the prarabdha actually. It is all what the God has prescribed in your drama script. It goes on this all.
So, I can't write my own script.
You can't write.
How I want to
a
live.
Drama script is what Shakespeare has written. You have to repeat those sentences. You cannot mouth one sentence of your own. That's all.
So, sort of the life is what you made up of if you want to be a the lawyer.
People who do not know about the ultimate, they all make it up. That's all. They think it's all happening because of that. That's all. How many cases it happens? You think very nicely, then it may not happen for a number of people. A number of people it happen. So it does not depend on you. Something else is monitoring. Something else is giving these things.
It's a big business, Swamiji, on that. The secrets book thing, the self-actualization.
That is power of thought.
Power of thought.
What has happened? One day sitting, I was thinking at Patna. See, all the people are going somewhere abroad. Africa would have India the next day I get a letter. That, are you prepared to go to Tanzania? I grabbed the opportunity. Africa would if not England.
So that is not the thought that made it. It is already.
It was in effect. Letter on the it was posted 8 days back.
So the thoughts would have come just before. It would have been.
What happened? The thoughts came. What is going to happen? The thoughts come. It is not the thoughts which created it.
That's okay.
Your thoughts happen to catch it.
So the thoughts came little early so that you tend to believe it's because I thought about it.
It is because I thought. In so many cases, you think so many things never happens. Do you think I'm the senior most, so the next promotion is mine? And suddenly somebody else is brought and say, meet your boss. You are shocked. That fellow who has come, he has got inferior qualifications. He has got less experience. And still he became your boss. You thought you are going to become the vice president. You are still the general manager, vice president is brought from outside. It happened to a fellow. Then he was extremely unhappy. He goes and sits and ruminates over it in a restaurant. Then suddenly one priest who was seeing from different table, he comes and sits by his side. May I share your problems? It seems some problem has upset you. Then he said, what has all happened? And then she says, you come along with me to your vakil. Make Lord as your 1% partner. You draw a contract. Every 6 months, on the gross profit, 1%, you give it to God, you give it to some church, you give it to some poor people, whatever it is. Let's go towards God. That's all. So, you do it and then see. He does it. The next day, one of the 4 bankers, all the bankers that refused to give him, suddenly everybody began to draw. He was very, very solid. But then entire economy in America goes only through debits and credits, no cash. So suddenly when people draw cash, he had no money to give. Then the more number of people came, saying he is not capable. The suspect is liquidity. And naturally, he couldn't. And when the bankers saw, they stopped everything. They said, we will not give any loan. No more. So this fellow thought, tonight I will only shoot myself in my bed. So this fellow takes him to a vakil, draws a contract. One day over, on the second day, one of the bankers, the director calls you, the executive director. Has a talk with him. Let me see your track record, your past 10 years, balance sheet and he said, you've got a beautiful track record. At no time we had any stumbling. You were going from success to success. How does this happen? He said, somehow somebody got panicky and all this happened. Some fool of an ass. No. How much do you need to tide over the present situation? So much. He called and told us, we gave it writing, gave him this much loan. He got it. Within 6 months he recovered. Became a big shot. Till the last, he was giving 1% of his. There's a book called by Vincent Peale, The Effect of Prayers. He was running a prayer clinic. Whoever was in trouble, he used to tell them, please ring me up. You may commit suicide. If you are convinced, I shall myself bring the rope and I will help you to hang yourself. But you tell me first, talk to me. That's what he did. So, a number of case studies which he had in his thing, he had put in a book, The Effect of Prayers by Vincent Peale. Beautiful book.
Achha.
Twice I purchased, twice people took it away. It's all there. What all happens, which you think is all happened because of you, all these things happen because of the Lord. He has already prescribed the script.
So we used to think you are a bundle of thoughts. I think you decide your destiny and you kind of make the way, you know, where you want to be, what you want to be.
See, you did your best and then you failed. Why? You don't know any reason. There's no reason why you should have failed. How many cases has happened? I can put hundreds of cases in government and outside the government. And they were the best. They should have got what they wanted. There's no question. How did it happen? On the contrary also has happened. A friend of mine, his son, he was a general manager in Hitachi for a length of time. He came to me. He said, they are not giving me any promotion in my company. So I had gone for an interview. See this letter. They have appointed me at a higher scale as a vice president. So, Guruji, can I go? I said, don't be a fool. You have no qualifications. You are not even MBA. While all the fellows who are working at you are MBA. And one of them is from Harvard. And here, because you have got, since the smallest as the smallest clerk you have got, all the one, everybody knows you, say they are all supporting you. On the contrary, there, it will take them no time to topple you down. You will be sent out. You will not be able to do anything because you are not qualified. It will take them no time to find out that you are unqualified, and there will be everything to topple you down. What you do, you use this as a lever. You go and show this to your general manager there, your top man there, your president there, and tell him, what should I do? Should I accept it? He will get what you want. He went there. He was immediately posted as vice president. He is now happy. The fellow would not have lasted one day. I knew that he was a simple graduate. By luck he has come.
Yeah.
So the reverse also has happened. But the fellow never, he never qualified for anything.
But it acts as a trigger for him to get that.
It's not my advice which helped him. It was all in the script. That's why I gave this advice.
Yeah, you have
Otherwise,
to.
I would have said, yes, it's nice. You get a nice thing, you go.
So what you have to do, when you have to do, who will come and tell you where to go, all this is all written.
Everything is written. See, in the Ramayana drama, they write there, when Sita is gone, you just say, put your hand like this and say, Hasite, Hasite. You can't do like this, Hasite. You can't say, Hasite. So is written. Every gesture is written. You can't go outside.
But life is blissful, Swamiji. Life is, if you really believe in it fully, I think you just don't have to do anything.
That's why I'm blissful.
Just go on chanting Bhagwan's name. You are the director, you do all this. I think that, you just leave it to him.
And that 100% free. Everything works. Everything works. You don't know how it has worked. See, in my degree certification, when it came, I found, to my dismay, my name ended in Ramanan. Everywhere it was Ramanan. In the degree certificate, they put dash something, then Raman. My name ends with Ramanan. They put Raman, only A and left. I wrote to them, the Senate. Senate said it becomes a change of name. So you will have to put it twice in the cassette and send us a cutting. And then put it in the standard newspaper 3 times and get us cuttings and send 150 rupees as charges and apply. You send the treasury challan and then you apply. I said, what nonsense. I'm in a village. Where will I go to the treasuries? 15-20 kilometers or to Tanju. All that. And then I don't know how to proceed with the cassettes and all the notifications. What to do? I kept quiet. The next month, I went for some interview at Chennai. In the morning it was over. I just walked into Senate. At the very gate, I found a chap who was my classmate in the college. He said, hey, where are you here? He was from Kumbakonam. And I was a teacher in Kumbakonam. He was also a teacher with me. So earlier he was my classmate. So he was very close to me. I said, this is what has happened here. I know what to do. Arey, it is Peter's hand, man. Peter is my superintendent. I will ask him to add A and there is enough space. He went there. The same Peter added on A in the same handwriting, with the same ink. And it came back to me. Why should this fellow be waiting at the gate? Senate is such a big place. If I was working in some other section, I would never have met him. This is how he works. They were all written so that I should think, see, God is so kind to me. For me, everything is real. So yes, see, I will begin to think of him more. And then what happens? I was studying at Sanskrit college. The government examination passed. It is just like a man qualifying for 4 honors schools, he can join any honor. So I qualified for Advaita Vedanta, Mimamsa, and Sahitya. I can go to any course for 4 years, ceremony course. But they said, for college course, you would have finished 14 years in 6 months. I had finished my 10th year. There is nobody who had had 10, 11, 12. The earliest man was 16 years old, the man next to me. So I was not allowed to join the college. My father didn't know what to do. Our neighbor was the headmaster of the only school in that village. And my elder brother, he had studied there. She came presidency first. So they thought I was the only black sheep there. They didn't know that. They thought Shastri had son there and Durgadas will take there. So it's okay, they thought. He called my father. They were never friends. Chimma Parte were there. He has studied under my grandfather Sanskrit in that same school. That headmaster. He's Palghat. Yenna, what are you going to do with your son? I am stuck up. I don't know what to do. Will he be fit for 9th standard, 4th form? 6th form is SSA. Apna naal rule badke exceptional case la 4th form badke padla. He never knew that I am an exception. And he asked him. He says, English and maths vitla actually udtarga. Anga called only Sanskrit. So he knows very well English and maths. Okay. She took out some old paper, final year paper of 3rd form, 8th standard, maths and English. This is the very question paper I am going to give you. 25th day from today, you will have to come to this school. I will give the same. You train him up for this. That's all. Then naturally, my father tried his level best and all that. So I got through. In maths, I got only 70%. Then my elder brother asked me, how the hell with all these things should I got 100 to 100? You are talking about one side. The other side is my tutor. So I don't know how efficient he was. So if I got 70%, there is some portion which is due to him. I only read what he taught. And the kurumbu ponadilla. And then anyway, I went to the fourth form. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி தேர்ட் ஆனால் படிச்சதே கிடையாது. I don't know what is geography. I never heard the term history. And I went and sat in the class. And the first period was, when I went and sat, geography was going on. அவன் வந்து அறுபத்தனை கேட்டார், where is Madrid? என்னமோ அவனுக்கு தெரியல. Then he suddenly turned to me, show where is Madrid? I was mad. I have never heard of Madrid. Then in fun he said, show me Spain. Still, show me India. I couldn't. Then all the fellows laughed. Padisala paiyan, Padisala paiyan. Even though the Sanskrit college, according to them, it's a Padisala.
Yeah.
That's all. So I didn't feel any humiliation because it was a fact. That's how I started.
That's a great diversion of Swamiji. Path, the way that you know what you intend to be.
How the Lord itself. And the one only person. Adhe madri, in the year 2000, along with a friend of mine who was a joint secretary, and a friend, he was a top eye surgeon, Ranjit Sahan, Bengali. I went to we had some different. Then by the way, as the doctor is there, I told him, in 1986, I have done away with my glasses. 30 years I was using it, and then I have thrown them away. On the day I retired, I don't need to see the world. People are telling, if I don't use it, it will become far worse. You go to deteriorate. This is the fact. He said, let us go to the clinic and let me test your eyes. He went there, he tested. He says, forget about what you asked. You need not use. But you are heading for glaucoma in both the eyes. It's a sudden killer. Suddenly one day you will lose both the eyes. There will be no intimation to you. It's called a sudden killer. And you are having it in both eyes. But it's only because of experience. You will have to get it confirmed through what is called Humphrey's field test. It's a computer test. It takes about 45 minutes for each eye. And there's only All India Medical Services who are having it. Nobody else is having it in the entire Delhi. In fact, there are many states who don't have it all. Okay. So here, if you now go and register yourself, they may call, they may write to you after 15 days, after 20 days, you should be ready. And you are leaving next week for Mayavati to the highest peak of Himalaya. So how are you going to get it? Then I do not know. That's the only place. Okay, I left. I came to the house where I was staying on this Kanunga. There, one gentleman, Mr. Bhatia, was sitting there from Faridabad, whom I have not seen in the past 6 years. He used to come to Guha. I was never very close to him. I do not know how he came to know that I am staying there at that time. He was waiting there for 2 hours, waiting for me. And when I was talking to him about this, he said, what? All India Medical Services, the eye department. The head of Mr. Dadu is my close friend. Bhagwan Jigri goes there. I will just now ring him up. He rang up and then he said, tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, at 7:30, your case will be taken. Why all these things will happen? I can put 100 cases which has happened like that. Some of them I have mentioned in my second flowers. So, I don't know how the God is so anxious to have me in his organization.
Really blissful, Swami. அப்படி நினைச்சு, I think if you really give up and then so
Full school.
Oh, very good. I wish you all the best. இந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் they show how unasked I get the bounties. And if in return I constantly think of you, there is no wonder about it.
yeah, that is true.
That's it. So he has given me enough lollipops.
Yeah.
So I feel that I owe it to him.
Yeah, that is true. He draws you to it to demonstrate that. But I think by the time you come to know that it's all his own play, your half of the life is.
See, I was 22 when I came to near for the first time was posted. For the very first day. Angavanda, one classmate of mine is there in the same department, in the same office. So he arranged for my quarters. First time in the north. Hindi தெரியுமே பேச வராது. I had done my Visharat, but I can't talk. I lose feelings. And I said, oh, your room, I again. I occupied my room. Next room, I was Shashikari. He was also in the department, he was an officer. Gospel of Shri Ram, which is how to introduce yourself. Sir, I have a book, sir. I told him. I was so fascinated by that book. On my first day, I got it purchased from Delhi. That is my first book. அது கூட நீ பகவானை புரியும் தெரியாது.
In the book, Swami, is it?
Gospel of Sri Ram Krishna.
Same thing. That's the first introduction, the thing that.
And அந்த 18-19 சன்னியாசிகள் my gurus, Shishyas, எல்லாரையும் கேட்டிருக்கேன். At least 14 of them above, they started with the gospel, that was their first book.
Achha, okay. If you start reading that and then it becomes, you get reinforced with that thought.
That's all. That is all. Then இந்த சத்சங்கத்துக்கு எல்லாம் போட்டிருக்கா எங்கே போகிற சத்சங்கத்துக்கு then somebody told us சிவானந்த ஆசிரமம் அங்கே போக ஆரம்பித்தேன். அதுக்கப்புறம் எப்படி சண்டே ஐ யூஸ் டு கோ ஆன் மவுண்ட் கம்ப்ளீட்டாக வெளியில் போக மாட்டேன். வெளியில் போனால் தோசையா இல்லையா சார் அப்படிமா. ஸோ டோன்ட் கோ. ஏதோ சும்மா சம் டொமேட்டோஸ் அண்ட் ஃப்ரூட்ஸ் வாங்கி வச்சுட்டு அதோட சரி ரொம்ப நோ டீ நோ காஃபி நத்தி அதெல்லாம் அதெல்லாம் ஒன்றும் கிடையாது என்கிட்ட அதை ஹீட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் கிடையாது. And 2 years I practiced only and the entire day மௌன்னா அதில் போய் நேரம் மெடிடேட் பண்ணுவேன், போய் நேரம் புஸ்தகம் படிப்பேன். I will not talk to anyone.
Okay. Mount Virthi is effective, Swamiji.
Very effective. Ramana in my meditation, she asked me to go on Mount for full 1 year. அங்கேயே ரமணாசிரமத்தில் 4 மாதம் ஆல்ரெடி இருந்தாச்சு. என்னைக்கு ஆர்டர் வந்தோ அன்னிலேருந்து 1 வருஷம் அங்கே இருந்திருக்கேன்.
Mount Virthi.
Absolute Mount. அண்ட் என்னோட டாக்குமெண்ட் இருக்குது அந்த வெப்சைட்டில். What things I gained from the Mount.
We all talk too much. I also talk too much, Swamiji.
It's not like talking.
I don't know.
Sometimes in the morning, half a day. So it's a Sunday. So morning at 10 o'clock I won't talk. No phone, no cell phone, nothing. They will say, அவர் 10 மணி மௌனில் இருக்கார், நீங்கள் 10 மணிக்கு அப்புறம் ஃபோன். Start with 4 hours.
Yeah.
நான் அந்த மாதிரிலாம் பண்ணேன். நான் ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டாக 1 day.
Full day.
Entire Sunday.
Sunday. You don't speak anything from morning to
அந்த எழுதி காட்டுறது கிடையாது.
அது தாட்டே கிடையாது. So to complete. It reduces thought by
தாட்ஸ் மாத்திரம் இல்லை, தாட்ஸ் மாட்டுக்கு இருந்துருக்கும். When it doesn't become effective when you don't put it into action, then slowly அது போகும். But it's not necessary it should immediately go, even in 2 years. But you gain other things. இவனும் வரான், காலை முதிக்கிறான், நான் பஸ்ஸில் உட்காந்துருக்கேன். நார்மல் டேஸில் பட்டார்னு கன்னத்தில் விடுவேன். என்னடா என்ன காலில் உனக்கு பகவான் விவேக்கிலையா, நம்ம காலில் மதிச்சு அவளோட புட்ஸ் காலில் என்ன, இப்போ பேச முடியாது, மௌனம், ஐயமுண்டு இல்லை, ஆனது அவனை பார்த்து உட்காந்துருக்கேன், அவ்வளோதான். So many things like that. See, when something is not used, it becomes sterile. So when you don't, the thoughts came when you didn't put it into action. And you put on action, minimum action, then reading and all that. No other work to be done. Accepting spiritual, ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. ஏதோ கொஞ்ச நேரம் படிப்பேன், கொஞ்ச நேரம் தூங்குவேன். And again, I will sit for meditation 3-4 times, then maximum meditation. No doubt, I'm beginning days minding. I go, திருப்பி கொண்டு அபியாசம். Again, taking it to practice. It doesn't matter. Let the mind go anywhere. You bring it back again. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் சொல்லிவிட்டு அவசரம் கிடையாது. என்னமோ மனுஷன் கொடுத்து பண்ணிட்டு.
No, Swami, it's சொல்லப்போனால் we give energy to the thought, we give value to the thought by putting it into action.
2002 ஒரே ஒரு தடவை தான் I had to break my vow by writing. My silence was complete. என்னாச்சு, ரோஹிணின்னு ஒரு லேடி, she came 2 வருஷமாக என்னோட புக்கை படிச்சுட்டு I want him as my குருன்ட்டு அது சிரிச்சுட்டு என்னவோ எல்லா டெம்பிளுக்கும் போயிட்டு கடவுளை வேண்டிட்டு. She was from Kerala. Later on she was at Dubai for a night. கேரளா வந்துட்டு அவள் ஹஸ்பண்டு he was in Saudi Arabia. அவள் வந்து they refused to give their family visa. ஃபேமிலி வந்தால் நீ வேலை செய்ய மாட்டாங்க. ஸோ 5 வருஷமாக அவனை வர விடல, அவனுக்கு விசா ஒன்று இல்லை. அது மாதிரி அப்புறம் பை சான்ஸாக என்னோடய புக் ஒன்றில் ஷி saw the phone number of the press. ப்ரெஸ்ஸுக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணால் யூஸ்வலி அண்டர்லிங்ஸ் தான் எடுப்பான். அவன் இஸ் அ பிக் பில்லியனர், அந்த அதனுடைய ஓனர். ஹி டஸ் நாட் டூ இட் ஃபார் இஸ் ப்ராஃபிட், இட் இஸ் ஜஸ்ட் ஏ ஹாபி. அவனுடைய பொண்ணு கல்யாணத்துக்கு 1 crore செலவழிச்சான். ஹீ கேவ் 50,000 rupees worth of prize to each guest who came. அந்த மாதிரி அவன் அவ்வளோ பணக்காரம் செட்டியார் கேஸ்ட். ஸோ அவன் என்னுடைய சிஷ்யன் வேறு. அதனால தான் என்ன இல்லை 1000 காப்பி ஒத்துரம் பண்ண மாட்டான். மினிமம் இஸ் 10,000. எங்கே போனான் 1000 காப்பி எவன் பண்ணுவான்? சிஷ்யா அதுதான் முடிச்சு போட்டுருவான். அவன் ஒய்ஃபு எல்லாரும் முடிச்சு போட்டுச்சு.
இல்லை அவனோட வில் சுவாமி நீங்கள் சொன்ன மாதிரி
அதே வந்தா வேணும்னா கொடுத்தேன். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி 3 வருஷம் they were doing my work. And then they said we want Diksha.
ஓம்கார்
அதை தவிர ஒத்திரியும் நான் கூப்பிட்டு நீ வான்னு கூப்பிட்டு ஒருத்தவங்க கொடுத்தது கிடையாது. It's not interesting. நமக்கு என்ன வேணும், யார் வேணும்?
Yeah, that is Swami. I think after some time you feel that it's all. Yeah.
அந்த போலீஸ் கமிஷனர் இருக்காரு, எவ்ரி வீக் he will ring me up, எங்கே இருந்தாலும் சரி, in order to keep in touch.
ஹலோ கோர்மா.
என்ன நியூசன்ஸ் சார், என்ன பேசுறது, எனக்கு காமன் டாபிக்கோ கிடையாது.
ஆமாம்